What is good, YouTube? So today I'm back with my Mathmech Adagnister deck profile. Is anybody else doing Adagnister and Mathmech? I'm not sure. Is this optimal? Who knows? But when it comes to decks, I like getting spicy. I like cooking things up and doing things different. If you're new to the channel, then something about myself is
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
So to start the deck profile off, we have one Mathmech Circular. Unfortunately, we do only have one. And of course, we're running 3 Diameter. It's just a good late game card, just the ability to have the innate Monster Reborn in your deck. Plus the negate definitely comes up, especially with the trap card as well. So you want to max out on Diameter as well. And we only have one Circular, so of course you play the 1. Then only one of each of the extenders. We have 1 Addition, 1 Subtraction, and 1 Sigma. They can all special summon from the hand. Sigma, you do want to use the XYZ for it, otherwise it gets banished, and you do want it in the graveyard because you always want 3 Mathmechs in the graveyard for your Superfactorial to resolve. Subtraction, you target one of your opponent's monsters or one of your own, they lose 1,000 life points and it gets a special summon itself. Mathmech Addition, it adds 1,000 to your monsters, or if you're crazy enough, you can add 1,000 to your opponent's monsters. If you're going second, obviously, you have no choice but to give them 1,000. You're probably gonna pop their card anyways. So just one of each of the extenders. Speaking of extenders, we are running 3 Parallel Exceed, just another really good Cyberse monster, and it does turn to a level 4, so that does come going into your rank 4s to get your Circular. The deck doesn't have too many 1-card starters, however, we are full of extenders. Then we are also running 6 more Mathmech Circulars, pretty much 3 Small World, and 3 Cynet Mining. Again, with Circular limited to 1, you want to max out on these cards as well, just because they pretty much get you your Circular. So think of it as 7 copies of Circular. Then we have 1 Mathmech Superfactorial and 1 Mathmech Equation. You definitely want to run both of these. This is your Monster Reborn that is searchable, and then this is the other reason aside from Mathmech Circular that makes the deck so broken. Just being able to have your opponent go neg3 and also give you a negate on their turn is just really powerful. Then we have the Spice, the other new additions. So we're running 3 backup Adagnister. This is the reason I feel like the deck is viable. It is just such a good extender for Cyberse monsters. It gets you anywhere from 1 to 3 bodies because it adds you the Wizard Adagnister. You can also run the other Mathmech Dark card. I do not own it, so that is why it is not in here, but I honestly can see it being playable just because it is another searchable target. But yeah, just something to think of. And then 2 AI Michus, which is pretty much just 2 additional copies of backup Adagnister. So again, that is 5 copies. If you want to run a third of this and have 6 of them, honestly, actually don't do that. And then we have Pot of Prosperity, which having only 1 Circular, you want to make the deck as consistent as possible. Yes, we have a bunch of extenders, but we do not have too many 1-card starters. So if we can utilize Pot of Prosperity to dig into our deck and then hopefully grab our Circular, definitely want to run that. And then 3 cards that I pretty much just run in all of my decks. You just want them to make sure your hand traps go through. They're also your Honey defense aside from Ash Blossom to go against Molcharmies. So definitely want to run 1 of each. They are limited to 1 for a reason because they are super strong. Then we have 3 Molcharmy Fuwalos. If you do not own Fuwalos, you can, or if you want to keep the deck as budget as possible, you can replace these with Ghost Spell, Ghost Mourner, Ghost Ogre, or honestly even just 3 Solemn Strikes. All 25-cent cards. 3 Droll Knockbirds, 3 Nibs, and we got 3 Ash Blossoms to complete the deck, 40 cards clean. Then for the extra deck, we have the new boss monster, the Accesscode Talker Adagnister. He is like a $5 card now, so honestly really budget. I'm going to go into a test hand in the end and hopefully show you how to go into him. We have 1 Accesscode Talker. One of the other boss monsters is our Firewall Dragon. I feel like with Mathmech, it's probably just the best monster to go into, aside from the Accesscode Talker. Then we're running 2 Alambertian and 1 Laplacian. A few of the Link ones, Link Rainbow and then Almirage. We are running 2 Splash Mage. With the amount of boss monsters we have in the deck, such as Accesscode Talker, if just Splash Mage is just good to link climb late game in case you've already gone through your lines, just to have a second one in the deck. Then Cyberse Wicckid, which can grab us our Mathmech Diameter, or it can also grab us our new Adagnister card as well. Then we have Decode Talker Heatsoul and Transcode Talker. So I'm going to shuffle the deck up real quick and just go into a little test hand, showing you what the deck can do, showing you if you were running this specific version of the deck, what the test hands would look like. We are running a lot of 2-card combinations to get to our end board, as well as numerous going second cards, so expect to see a few of each. All right, the deck is shuffled. Let's see what we got. One Ash Blossom, one AI Michu, Parallax Seed, Mathmech Edition, and Circular, of course. I am the best Mathmech player in the world, so I of course draw Circular. Pretty good hand, pretty good going first hand. If we're going second, not the greatest. We do have Ash Blossom though. So right away to kind of just bait out maybe any hand traps, so go ahead and use AI Michu. From here, we'd probably just go ahead and show our allied Code Talker, who is a dark monster with 2300 attack. Then we can grab our backup Agnister. So I'm gonna go ahead, utilize Circular, special summon itself. That's gonna go ahead and send our Mathmech Sigma from the deck to the graveyard. Then we can go ahead, special summon Sigma, activate Circular's effect. Circular is gonna go ahead and grab us our trap card, Mathmech Superfactorial. And we are off and going. We also have Mathmech Edition already in the hand, so we pretty much have our 3 Mathmech cards already. From here, you want to go into your Alimbertion. Like I stated in the deck profile, you want to utilize Sigma with your Alimbertion because when you detach from Alimbertion, Sigma is not banished. So now we can just go ahead, detach from here. We can probably just go ahead and grab us our Diameter. We have not normal summoned yet. And we want Diameter for the negate. From here, we can just go ahead, target our Alimbertion and special summon our Addition. He gains 1000 attack. Then we can just go into our Lingeribo, activate Parallax Seed, special summon Parallax Seed, and then get another one from the deck. So this is a big reason why I typically always run 2 Laplacians, because with the hand we have, we could honestly easily go into a Laplacian and rip one from their hand. But with the extra deck getting tight, I did remove the second Laplacian with the extra deck getting tight. But just showing you, when you do have really strong going first hands, it's really easy to go into multiple Laplacians and rip multiple cards out of your opponent's hands. From here, I'm just going to go into Diameter. We can special summon the Addition, that way it's safe from getting bystealed. Then if you want to get follow-up, which I think we're going to go that route since we have so many cards, I'm going to just go ahead and utilize 2 of these for our Cyberse Wicckid. And from here, we're just going to go ahead and go into our Decode Talker Heatsoul, utilizing these 3. Then we can activate Heatsoul, draw a card. Small World, okay, not the greatest draw, but it doesn't matter because now we're going to go ahead and activate backup Agnister, special summon itself, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. So Cyberse Wicckid can go ahead and banish our Lingeribo, and then backup Agnister can go ahead and grab us our Wizard Agnister, and then Cyberse Wicckid can go ahead and grab us our Diameter. So we got follow-up for the next turn. We needed a discard for backup Agnister, so we discard the Small World. From here, there's multiple routes we can go into. We still haven't even utilized our Splash Mage. We definitely want to get Transcode Talker as well to go into our allied Code Talker Agnister, and possibly even the Firewall Dragon. I'm not sure if we can get into all of them. We have 2 more bodies with this. Let's see. Go ahead and utilize these 2. Go into Splash Mage. Activate Splash Mage, that can bring us back our Diameter. Then we can special summon Wizard Agnister, that's gonna special summon our backup Agnister. So from here, I think we did mess up on the placements because we wanna get our Transcode Talker out, but then we'd have to get rid of our Decode Talker Heatsoul. So let's see, what can we do from here? So then we do 3, 4, 5, go into Firewall Dragon. Then we can go into our Transcode Talker. 2, 3 right here. Then we can go ahead and activate Transcode Talker, special summon Decode Talker Heatsoul. Then we can go into our allied Code Talker Agnister. 3, 4, 5. So unfortunately, we cannot utilize Transcode Talker because we already have Firewall Dragon here. Allied Code Talker can go ahead and special summon it anyways. We're gonna put it over here. Then we can go ahead and special summon our Decode Talker Heatsoul with allied Code Talker as well. So we have a full board. Then we can go ahead and utilize our Firewall Dragon to send the Spell and Trap Negate from our extra deck to the graveyard. So we have Ash Blossom in hand and we have Diameter for follow-up. And then we can go ahead and set our Superfactorial down here. So with just this board right here, we have a Omni Negate / Banish with allied Code Talker. We have a Draw on our opponent's turn. And then we have a Neg 3 / Negate with Superfactorial, as well as a Spell and Trap Negate in the graveyard. And then our Firewall Dragon can also send our Mirror Logic Aggregator for another monster negate. So we're gonna go ahead and pass turn to our opponent. Right away during the standby phase, we can activate Decode Talker Heatsoul, lose 1,000 life points, draw a card. We get Droll and Lockbird, so really good. You always want to draw hand traps with him. Then whatever our opponent does, the very first thing they do pretty much, we're gonna go ahead and send we can just do our Transcode Talker, I feel like. Or we can just do Decode Talker Heatsoul, depends if you want to do the draw, or if you want the special summon on the next turn. I feel like we can just do the Transcode Talker for now. Then when your opponent normal summons again, so they're already 1 negate down. Then let's just say your opponent normal summons, or even has like a field spell on. Activate Superfactorial. That's going to special summon Diameter, Addition, and we can just do Circular. And that's going to go into our Laplacian. More than likely, they're not going to have all 3, so we'd probably just go ahead and move 2, and go ahead and send the monster they have on the field to the graveyard. In a perfect world, you would remove all 3 of them, and you would send a monster, a spell and trap, and a card from their hand to the graveyard. But more than likely, we won't get greedy and just send the monster that they normal summon to the graveyard and then rip a card out of their hand. So we already omni-negated them, ripped a card out of their hand, sent a card from the field to the graveyard, and then now, since we utilize Diameter to special summon our Laplacian, we also have a negate. So we have an additional negate. Then we still have Follow with Diameter in our hand, and Ash Blossom and Droll and Lockbird. Then we still have the Spell and Trap negate in the graveyard as well, and Firewall's other effect, if they normal summon or special summon another monster, send Mirror Logic Aggregator for another negate. Then when they pass turn to us, we can go ahead and activate Heatsoul again, get another card, Dead Cynet Mining. But as you can see, very strong end board, really powerful, then lots of room for non-engine as well. So the deck is still honestly very strong, and with the backup at Ignister cards, we're able to get on end boards like this because we have so much extension. So that concludes the video. If you guys want to see more Mathmech at Ignister stuff or just more pure Mathmech stuff, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But I think that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.